Hi, and welcome back. We are starting off, of course, the last week of October, this Monday the 28th. Halloween on Thursday night, and yes, that's going to be one of the very first questions we answer, trick or treat times. And then, of course, we will answer the very last question tonight, which will be the weather forecast. Is it going to cooperate, and what are we going to do about it? Nothing, well, shit. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the last Monday in October. It's the 28th day of the 10th month. Halloween, of course, this Thursday. A lot of beautiful weather before Halloween, not so much during. One of the very first things I'm going to do is announce updated trick-or-treat times for the viewing area and elsewhere. One of the last things I'm going to do is talk about your weather forecast and why that has led to some changes. I don't know if you can see, well, you can obviously see in the monitor behind me, there is some activity that I can see on this side of the street, but downtown Sagersville is just about to be inundated with little ghosts and goblins and dancers and moms and dads and families all coming down for an evening full of Halloween fun that starts at 6:30, and of course the actual dancing routines and events start at 8:30, so plenty of time to make it to downtown Sagersville and plenty to see and do. The ghost walk and of course all that happening tonight under a beautiful October evening. So with that said, we're going to get out of here just as quickly as possible so I can try to be at least halfway prepared for everyone, as we are right in the center of it all this evening, of all the action. Weather-wise, we will talk about in a few moments the potent storm system that's bringing periods of moderate to heavy rainfall Wednesday and into Thursday being Halloween, and it's going to lead to wet and windy conditions for Halloween, and that's going to have a negative impact on a lot of planned outdoor events. Some are going to go on as planned, some are not. We'll talk about that. Right now, the best chance of rain is for Thursday into Thursday evening, and some winds as well, accompanying those showers, 20 to 30 miles per hour possible Thursday afternoon and evening. We've got a beautiful day in store for you tomorrow, if that's any solace for you. So take that to heart. Here is the most recent update as far as trick-or-treat times. A lot of folks calling the Independent and Your News Today offices today wondering as such, and here's what we have just found out. If they haven't changed in the last few moments, they are as follows. The city of Prestonsburg has moved up their trick-or-treat to this Saturday from 6 to 8 p.m. Morgan County is bumping theirs up to tomorrow night, in West Liberty from 6 to 8 p.m. As of last check, the city of Paintsville and Johnson County still has theirs set for Thursday, Halloween, from 6 to 8. And we confirmed with the mayor's office here in Sagersville, of course that's also dictating the county trick-or-treat dates as well, that it too will be on Thursday still as planned, 6 to 8 o'clock. So no changes in Sagersville, McGoffin County definitely, and no changes in Johnson County and Paintsville per my last update, which was just a few moments ago. And then changes, of course, for Morgan County and Prestonsburg. And, of course, a lot of Halloween fun tonight under a beautiful, beautiful evening. So we'll get to our local headlines so we can get ready for all the excitement in downtown Sagersville right after a few words from just a couple of our sponsors. Let them know, please, you're watching every chance you get. I'll be right back. It can be one of the hardest parts of being a parent. You can beg them, bribe them, hold them down and try to force them, and sometimes you still can't get them to take their medicine. Well, problem solved at Parkway Pharmacy with Flavor X. Let your kids customize their medicine with some of the best flavors that really do taste great, and it's totally free with your child's prescription at Parkway Pharmacy. So stop the suffering, theirs and yours, for free, and get your Flavor X flavored medicines at Parkway Pharmacy in Sagersville. We have finally done it. After years and years of extensive testing, we not only invented the chicken sandwich, we have perfected the chicken sandwich. Come and try it and love it with a big, famous dipped breast strip, pickles and mayonnaise, or however you like it fixed. And if you like, make it a double. Just make your way to Lee's to get it and grab a cookie while you're there. At your Sagersville Lee's famous recipe, where even our ice is famous. At Sayersville National Bank, they know your house is much more than your home. It's an investment, and for many of us, the biggest we'll ever make. And whether it's for needed repairs and maintenance, or a new addition or renovation to give you some more room and more equity, let Sayersville National Bank deal with all the financial work and worry. Real and real competitive, hometown, homegrown, home improvement loans at Sayersville National. Whether it's diabetes, arthritis, or injury causing you foot and ankle problems, or excruciating pain in your heel that's often easily treatable, Dr. Cheryl Cheney has over 21 years in group and private practice as one of the region's leading podiatrists, and she's now practicing right here in Sayersville. Dr. Cheryl Stalder Cheney is now seeing new patients, young and old, at Hope Family Podiatry Center in Sayersville, just next to the Lee's Famous Recipe. Call for an appointment today.
I'm Dr. Jason Zimmerman at Highlands ARH, the healthcare system of Appalachia.
A couple of local headlines tonight. One, the first ever Walnut Festival coming to Magauffa County in Royalton. I have somebody to give you a special invitation for that. It's actually coming up this weekend, and we'll tell you kind of why it formed, what it is. It's a very unique event, not like any other festival that we have around the area. But first and foremost, and tragically and sadly, a structure fire over the course of the weekend has claimed the life of a Johnson County man. His name not released initially, but we now know who he is, and we also know him to be a close family member of Johnson County Sheriff Doug Saylor. The fire was reported early Saturday morning, and from what I understand after speaking with members of the Johnson County Sheriff's Department, it was believed almost upon the time of call that there possibly was someone inside the burning home. That's what firemen would discover. Paintsville Fire Department, Rockhouse Fire, W.R. Castle, of course, as well, responding to the Oil Springs area very early Saturday morning. And they would find the body of the homeowner inside after fighting back the blaze. The call came into not just the W.R. Castle Fire Department, but several responding fire departments in Johnson County at around 1:30, I believe, on Saturday morning. The initial call indicating that there may be possible entrapment involved at a residence on Grassy Creek in Johnson County. Authorities responded and found that the home, or at least a portion of which, was engulfed in flames. They worked to extinguish the fire, and in doing so, found the body of this man, 62-year-old Marvin Dwayne Buddy Boy Saylor of Oil Springs. While an arson investigator and a detective with the Kentucky State Police was called to handle the investigation, authorities tell me that it was standard operating procedure, as right now there is absolutely no foul play expected. It is, however, believed to be just a tragic accident. The exact cause of the fire or origin still yet to be determined, but under investigation. Saylor was the 62-year-old brother of Johnson County Sheriff Doug Saylor. We also know that Marvin lived alone at the residence, but lived nearby other family members, including his daughter, who lives just next door. Arrangements for Mr. Saylor are being held under the care of the Preston Funeral Home in Paintsville. Again, that's the Preston Funeral Home in Paintsville in charge of arrangements for Mr. Saylor. Next, you ever heard of the Walnut Festival? Well, probably not, because it's never happened before, but it is happening. It's happening here in Magauffa County. It's happening this weekend. Yes, they've been organizing for quite some time, kind of going off the idea of Paul Bailey for a couple of years now, and you're invited to this for a couple of reasons. To have a good time, buy, sell, trade anything or everything you can think of. It's kind of what it's about, as well as the entertainment and food, and also to help maybe lend some ideas and thoughts on how they can grow it into a full-fledged event in the Royalton area. And there's going to be a lot to do, a lot to see, buy, sell, and trade, and eat, and hear as well.
Dogs, rabbits, we don't care, just food. Anybody that wants to raise any money, that's a good way to do it. And it is cooler, but we don't compete with any other festival. I'm thinking the last festival was held this weekend, was a woolly worm in Lee County. And so this is, hopefully we'll continue this in the years ahead, and hopefully it'll get bigger and bigger. And if you need a table, most of them is probably reserved. We had 20, that's under the shed. It's got electric now.
And of course, weather permitting, there's plenty of room out from under the shed for anyone to set up. This is free. This is regardless of how many tables you want to bring and set up, what you're trading, selling, buying. It is just going to be a good old-fashioned, I'm going to equate it to a swap meet of all sorts. However, it's also going to have a day's worth of entertainment. A lot of local acts will be performing. There will be a lot of local food. Paul knows that so far there's several local artists who have committed to being vendors, selling their works. The Cheesecake Lady, he says, is all but guaranteed to be there. Some homemade candies and treats and other things will all be available. And it's going to be a good platform, he says, for everyone to come and try to see that this grows into something that we really don't have the likes of in this area. We have all kinds of festivals in eastern Kentucky and in the viewing area, all honoring or showcasing different things, but this one's certainly a different breed. Pardon the pun, but a pretty good segue into what Paul says is going to be a place where you can trade or buy or sell anything.
Royalton they used to when I was growing up, called it Dogtown. So if you want to come and trade squirrel dogs and rabbit dogs or whatever, rabbit season comes in Friday. So that'd be a good time to trade dogs.
Now, as for the Walnut Festival, a couple of other things that Paul asked me to share. Guns are certainly welcome to buy, sell, and trade, along with anything and everything else, as you heard. Just please do not bring them loaded and double check them before you bring them at all. But you are welcome to buy, sell, and trade guns as well. And it is free, completely free to set up. If you want to give your stuff away for free, you're welcome to. But of course, you're allowed to handle that in any form or fashion. But completely free to the public. Live entertainment, dozens of vendors selling their arts and crafts and food, antiques, and a lot of really neat things to see. And while you're there, Paul also says that he's going to have some papers there that you might wish to pin your name to in an effort to help grow events just like this. And part of the Royalton and Trail area, they're looking to take things a step further and more official.
I'll be handing out things, and I'll probably say at the first table, we're going to try to incorporate Royalton while we're doing this. We want to kind of take the trail in from tunnel to tunnel. That's from Gun Creek Tunnel to Tip Top in the surrounding area. And we'll have them out, and we have to get 2/3 of the people to sign. And hopefully the people, there's nothing to lose the way I see it. And you can gain, we need to maintain that trail. It's to help them what it's been done. Me and my family, we pick up the litter we have for the last 3 years, and I've even graded a few times. But we can do more as a community than we can individually.
Now, once again, the Walnut Festival this Saturday, starting at 8 o'clock that morning at the Civil War Park, there at the mouth of Half Mountain, of course, on Route 7 at the Civil War Park. They have the large shelter, there's electric and other amenities there, and they hope that you'll stop by and check it out and maybe be a part of seeing it grow. When we come back, we'll see who won on the gridiron with Friday Night Lights. It's a quick update on that and your weather before I go out and see what all frightful and fun things are happening on the streets of Sagersville. I'll be right back.
SSI and disability cases are harder to win these days. You need all the help you can get. If the government has turned you down, I will not. Many factors are considered when a claim is being processed, like your age, education, physical, and mental disabling conditions. When it comes time to winning your disability case, you should not face a federal judge alone. You need an attorney who is experienced, determined, hardworking, knowledgeable, and dedicated to helping you win benefits that you deserve. If you need help with your SSI or disability case, call me, Donald Wayne McFarland, and let me go to work for you.
Right now, for pennies on the dollar, a huge selection of like-new laptop computers, a fresh stock of video games, the Cadillac of dog tracking and training systems, new hunting rifles, accessories, and ammo. And they always stock, buy, sell, and pawn gold and silver coins and jewelry with a new selection just in at Parkway Gun and Pawn in Sagersville, 349 Pawn. Next, our community calendar with a reminder. It's tonight, the Halloween event sponsored by the City of Sagersville and Renaissance, featuring the Beta Club with crafts and snacks and the Haunted Ghost Walk and all the dancing. It all starts at 6:30 in just a few minutes, and of course the dancing starts at 8:30 with the McGoffin County High School dance team and all those dance clinic participants, and that's all of the titles to which they'll be performing. And of course, Michael Jackson and Thriller, I suspect, will round it all off, and you can find concessions. It's going to be a nice Halloween evening. Bring the kids. You've got plenty of time to get there, even if you're watching the show as of right now. Now for a few reminders and announcements, some, of course, Halloween-related. The first one, Head Start related, however. The McGoffin County Head Start program says they are now taking applications for the 2019-2020 school year for any children who will be 3 or 4 years old by August the 4th. It's not too late to sign your child up for Head Start. Come by the Head Start office or call 349-3488. And do you want or need your GED? Well, the Big Sandy Community and Technical College Skills U is now open for business here in McGoffin County in the back of the Lloyd M. Hall Community Center, and they are having an open house tomorrow from noon until 2, hosted by the McGoffin County Fiscal Court and Big Sandy Skills U. Stop by, check them out, and see the opportunities tomorrow, noon till 2. Stop by the Gardner Farm for Halloween lights, decorations, inflatables, all after 4:30 in the afternoon or evening until Halloween. It's just a few days left. Stop by the Gardner Farm before they start getting ready for their big Christmas decoration extravaganza. 4:30 in the afternoons. Happy Halloween from the McGoffin County Health Department, and with Trick or Treat here in Sagersville still set for Thursday, they will be treating and tricking, of course, at the Health Department. You know the drill. It's a big full day of events where they have carnival games, the haunted house tour. Bring the kids by the McGoffin County Health Department anytime Thursday from 8:30 till 3:30 for Trick or Treat. Wear your best Halloween costume and bring a big trick-or-treating bag. Best advice we can give you. The 6th Annual Veterans Appreciation Lunch at the Appalachian Hospice Care Veterans at Stumble Wilkinson Center, hosted by the Appalachian Hospice Care Veterans Committee, is this Thursday, 11 till 2. And this calendar is available for you every weeknight at 6 and 11. All you have to do is tell me, and we can tell everyone else about what you or your organization have going on. We do have obituaries this evening, brought to you nightly by the McGoffin County Funeral Home. The first in honor of 72-year-old Gordon Gibbs, who was laid to rest following services yesterday. Gibbs of Ezell, formerly of McGoffin County, is survived by his wife, Lila Montgomery Gibbs, son Darrell Edwin Gibbs, and daughter Monica Witt. Burial was at the Dawson Cemetery at Lacey Creek. And we are so saddened to hear the passing of 62-year-old Randall Reisner of South Punchin Creek. Randall passed away over the course of the weekend on Saturday, the son of Dorothy Marshall Preston and the late Boyd Reisner. He was preceded in death by his wife, Brenda Howard Reisner. Randall survived by his son, Kevin Randall Reisner, and daughter, Jamie Lynn Reisner, and his companion, Brenda K. Howard. Visitation is tonight. Services will begin tomorrow morning at 11 in his honor from the McGoffin County Funeral Home, with burial at the Randall Reisner Cemetery on Punchin.
After years of politics as usual, we now have an auditor that follows the data. Mike Harmon. Endorsed by Kentucky Right to Life, the NRA, and the Fraternal Order of Police, he's taken politics out of the office. Mike called out the state's pension systems for their lack of transparency, and Mike Harmon audited the CLEP Fund to ensure law enforcement and their families get the money they deserve. On November 5th, follow the data and vote for the best choice. Mike Harmon for auditor.
Getting the best deal on the best tires with the best service has never been easier. Just log on to ConleyTire.net, check out the latest rebates, sales, and promotions, pick out the tires you want, and email, call, or come by. for huge savings from the family who's been proudly serving the area for over 32 years. Conley Tire in Staffordsville, 297-2424. You're going to absolutely fall in love with all the new arrivals at the seasonal shop, from all the autumn colors and styles in ladies' designs, shoes and accessories, Charlie Page, Mud Pie, you know the name brands, to jewelry, Simply Southern, Natural Life, caps, cups, and more, to rooms of home decor. And all you'll need to decorate for the fall and Halloween seasons, plus everything from coffees to candles. But hurry, because everything Christmas is already arriving daily and will be out soon, and fall will be gone before you know it. At Frazier's Prater Drugs Seasonal Shop in downtown Sayersville. From brakes, exhaust, suspension, fluid changes, to expert collision and auto body, to turning your 4x4 or diesel from mild to wild, get real auto maintenance, paint, and repair at Black Smoke Performance in Dixie of Sayersville. 349-8785. Well, the Paintsville Tigers have picked up their 4th win in a row. They did so Friday night hosting Raceland at home. They win by 4, 19-15 for the Tigers. They and everyone else have one game left in the regular season schedule for high school football. Can you believe it? As for Paintsville, in Class 1A, that puts them right now about in 8th place, the 8th rung on the ladder in their region, with a 7-2 record, 3-2 in the class, 3-0 in their district. The Tigers are hosting Lexington Christian this Friday night at 7:30. The Magafa County Hornets, they were on the road at Clay County, and 8-22 was the final score. They brought back the loss. They're looking to end the season on a high note, however, hosting Morgan County this Friday at 7:30. It's the last home game, the last game of the regular season for Coach Chris Gamble and his Hornets. Johnson Central and the Golden Eagles are second only to Franklin County in Class 4A football, with a 9-0 perfect record, as is Franklin County at 9-0, as is Boyle County, who's at number 3 as well. The difference is Johnson Central has 4 wins in their class, and Franklin County has 5. And that will mean that they have, that being Central and the Eagles, 1 game left. They're going to be on the road at Belfry Friday night at 7:30. That'll be a good way to go out on the season for both teams. It's going to be a good one. With that said, weather-wise, real quickly before we go out and check out all the fun things happening in downtown Sayersville, you need to come and see it for yourself. It is a lot of fun. The Ghost Walk is always a lot of fun. The dancers are going to be dancing even more than ever to a lot of very famous and popular Halloween tunes. Yeah. Sadly, though, we're still talking about moderate to heavy rainfall expected midweek into Halloween Thursday. And once again, trick-or-treat still set for, as far as we know, Thursday, a 6 to 8 in Johnson and McGoffin counties. Prestonsburg moved up to Saturday at 6 to 8. Morgan County tomorrow, 6 to 8. Nevertheless, your Licking Valley RACC forecast, albeit painting rather dreary, possibly Halloween, has got a beautiful Tuesday for you in store. Yes, definitely a trick in the weather department instead of a treat this Halloween. We'll get there in just a few seconds. Let's talk about what a beautiful day it's been. What a beautiful day we're going to have tomorrow as well. That should put you in a good mood, at least for now. Some patchy fog tonight, mostly clear skies, and a low right around 50 degrees. A really nice end to a really, really nice Monday. Tomorrow, even better still, 75, mostly sunny on your Tuesday. A little patchy fog late tonight, lingering early tomorrow morning. Otherwise, just mostly sunny, mostly perfect. 75 and 53 for your high and low on your Tuesday. Now, clouds signal that change that we just spoke of, and we'll see mostly cloudy skies by late tomorrow night, not producing anything. They will give way to showers on your Wednesday. Showers likely, still around 70 degrees on your Wednesday, but showers likely 1/4 to a 1/2 inch of rain early. Showers lingering to the tune of 80% throughout your Wednesday night and evening as well. Not a major rainmaker as far as total rainfall amounts, but showers and clouds. Temperatures holding close to 70 on your Wednesday and 59. And temperatures for Halloween holding pretty fair during the day, but then the bottom falls out as the front rolls through. Your trick-or-treat forecast for Sayersville, at least, in McGoffin County, as it is going to be Thursday, Showers are in the forecast, 69 degrees, and showers that night. Temperatures are going to fall down to, right now, it looks to be right around 40 degrees by late Thursday night, with those showers mainly before 2 in the a.m. So you might want to alter either your plans or your costumes out there accordingly, because we're going to see some showers without a doubt. We'll have an update in another 24 hours. Maybe it'll get better. We'll see. Maybe they'll get out of here a little bit earlier. We'll see. Friday, look what we're left with after that front pulls through. Cold air, 50 and 32. Sunshine and some frost on your Friday into your Saturday. Pretty much the same, 51 and 29 for your high and low, mostly sunny, more frost. Sunday, more frost, more low 50s, back to the upper, or rather mid 30s for nighttime lows. And we'll stay right into the low to mid 30 range all the way through this time next week, with temperatures pretty much all of next week in the low 50s for daytime highs. And with that, hope to see you back here tomorrow night for another edition of Your News Today. If you are out, either taking in the festivities or just traveling through the downtown area tonight, please go slow. Be on the lookout for an incredible number of little ghosts and goblins who could be darting out at the most inopportune times. And just be a little extra cautious watching for our little and not so little people, as they're going to be out in droves tonight, as they probably are starting to be right about now. I better get out there. Thank you all for watching. We'll see you back here tomorrow. Good night.